Sponsored by Battle Tribe. For awesome stickers, patches, t-shirts, art, and more, check out our Etsy store, Battle Tribe.
Hey everybody, it's Matt Rendar. Just wanted to do a quick hobby update. Doing 10,000 projects because that's how I roll. We'll start off with today. I finished 3 for Patriots and Rebels. I'm doing American War of Independence, American Revolutionary War. So I already had some British done, so doing some colonials, doing some New York units. So I like the game. It's one of the blue books from Osprey. So the units are small, they're like 12-man units. So I have some line infantry, a unit of line infantry, an officer, zoom in there, another line infantry unit. Did the green facing, it's a New York unit, another New York unit, and then I did a rifleman unit, militia. So I did them in all browns and hunting shirts. So these are all plastic parries, very cool, great kit. So they're all individually based. I'm gonna get some movement trays for them, but nice little start. So just got a big order, I'll show you in a second, but these are some British I have to finish using all contrast paints. Big fan of the contrast. Get that bright red. And then this is I got a large order of parries in the other day. So a unit of American colonials firing, reloading their muskets, really cool. So that's 12-man unit. Then I have some British loyalists, some Americans that fought. These are loyalist Rangers for the British, really cool. Big fan of Rangers and their history, but those are Americans that fought with the British during the French Indian War that later continued to fight for the British, so they're loyalist Rangers. And over here I have some Highlander Grenadiers in their kilts. So these guys are elite in the rules, so very cool. So can't wait to get painting those. And then I have some more Native Americans that fought with the British. I forget this officer's name. I have all the parries. Native Americans, huge fan of their culture and their part in the different wars. But really cool sculpts. Just a huge fan of the parries. So then I just went digging. One of my friends, we're gonna get ready to do some 6mm modern. So I had these guys tucked away. I just pulled them out. I gotta do some repairs. So I got some T-80s with extra armor, some T-72s, 10 BMPs, and then I have tons of infantry. So these are all 6mm infantry. I based them on the command stands for Flames of War. So really easy to paint. I just sprayed them green, washed them, and then just dotted the skin. So I gotta go, you can see some metal showing. I gotta go back and fix some of them up. And then some grenade launcher, heavy grenade launchers on tripods and heavy mortars. I gotta put some flock on them. So these are some buildings I printed up for BattleTech. So, but you could see they'll work good. I have to finish painting this one, but they'll work good. They're pretty generic, modern looking buildings. So I'm gonna start making tons of terrain. Just 6mm, you could just do giant formations. So I believe we're going to just use Flames of War. Team Yankee, and then there's a couple other rule sets. But 6mm, definitely a cool, different take on Wargaming. You can just do giant scale. So we'll see how that goes. So then the last thing I wanted to show is I'm doing this great site. It's called Skullforge Studios. They just came out with these. They have a new game coming out called Arsenal, and it's pretty much kind of like a Titanfall mecha game. So they just came out with what appears to be like pilots. So and some large mech suits, very reminiscent of Titanfall, which is a huge, cool, very cool game. So I'm painting up the first group as kind of on the IMC, the bad guy color scheme, so it's kind of like whites and stuff. So these are 3D printed. They're friggin' They're awesome. They come with a ton of different heads. These are one sculpt. You print out the whole sculpt and you just add a head so you can change them up. So I'm gonna do militia and IMC the bad guys. Militia's the good dudes. So here's some prints. Really cool. Check out their site. They have some awesome stuff. So the first mech suit I printed up, got right here. So this dude is awesome, man. So really cool. Pretty much he was what's four pieces. You got the torso, you got a gun arm. This, I think, 3 weapon options, and 3 left arm options, and then I think 4 different legs, and then 1 torso. I added some stowage that I 3D printed from Reptile Overlords. I have tons of that stowage, but really cool. Get a nice look at this guy. So I'm gonna add decals and give him a pinup girl on top. But waiting, I ordered I think the 100mm bases, Games Workshop bases. I'm gonna mount them on there. The 60 is just a little too small. So, but those are cool. Just was printing like a madman. Here's the second one. So he's got like a machine gun. This one's kind of got a laser. So I did that one. Green stuff to the middle to give him a little different. Actually, I'm lying. Like 5 pieces. This one has a ball socket, the eye sensor that goes in there. Very cool. So he's badass. And then here's the bigger one. Those are called the glaives. And then I printed up 2 hatchets, which kind of resemble the BT from Titanfall. Very cool. So he's cool. You can see his little sensor node right there, spins around. So same thing, I gave him a weapon. I gave him the heavy autocannon machine gun thing. And then I love the legs. Look at that. So when he's on the base, he's gonna be running. Really cool. So I gave him, and then so I did the machine gun autocannon thing, weapon, and then I gave the other one. I put him down. I gave him the I guess like the anti-mech laser. So he is legs, torso, 2 arms, and then they have 2 shoulder pads. These guys actually have shoulder pads. And this is the hatchet from Skullforge. So you get into their Patreon, you got all those files and a couple extras, some Star Wars inspired. So no idea what I'm gonna do. They have a game coming out called Arsenal. I'm actually writing rules right now to use them as do a sci-fi kind of bolt action kind of game. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll have those painted up. I'll be able to try it out on the channel. So here's some medic troopers for very cool. Let me see if I can get these in focus. This is part of their Patreon too. So these are medic troopers. Let's see if I can get this focus in. Yeah, there you go. Sort of. So he's kind of hard to see, but really cool. He's wearing like fatigues instead of armor. He's got a little medic pack. There's a bunch of them, but I haven't put them together yet. Really cool. And then this one is cool. This is a medic trooper carrying a stormtrooper over his shoulders. Really cool, man. Look at that dynamic pose. You got the stormtrooper on his back. He's gonna look really cool in my Legion armies. So all right. Hope you guys enjoyed a little chaos here. I also have red makers. I'm still working on my 3D printed Elysian drop troop army. Really cool. Let me get an example of one of these guys. So that I'm doing them in a Delta Force scheme. So it's gonna be like Black Hawk Down. They're gonna have like their black equipment and then like desert uniforms. So, but still got a ways to go. I think in there is 2 command sections, platoon commands, an HQ. I don't know, about 10 heavy weapon squads, and I think about 6 infantry squads, some sniper squads. There's a ton of shit in there, man. So that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed my hobby update. Stay safe and happy gaming.